why you should set goals and how. Hi everyone, Happy New Year. Got your hot beverage ready? They help you become who you want to be in life. A well-known Harvard study shows people who set goals and write them down accomplished more and had more life satisfaction than those who didn't. Goals give you direction and focus. Humans are goal-orientated beings. If I need to pee, I tell myself I need to pee. My brain does all these complicated activities and connections and neurons in an instant. When I get up and go and do the task, I don't go and pee in the kitchen sink. Like a heat-seeking missile, you set the target and we can aim towards it. When done right, goals can be motivational. Because when you start moving towards the goal, you start feeling this sense of progress, and that sense of progress is really powerful. Having a goal helps you be more decisive when it comes to picking what you do on a day-to-day basis. It makes deciding easier so we don't get decision fatigue. Check out this episode on that. It's a really big drain on our resources. They can give you a sense of achievement and meaning. One thing we're always wondering, what's the meaning of life? Why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? Okay, so maybe you're a bit more convinced about setting goals. Now you're probably wondering, well, what if I set the wrong goal? It doesn't matter. You can change them. They're not set in stone.
But what if I fail?
That is a valid concern, and it's lovely to see you here. It's story time. At the dawn of the 20th century, there was this young chap who always dreamt of being a theatrical dramatic actor, and he managed to land a lead role in a show playing in the Strand Theatre in London. And after about 2 years, this show came to an end. His contract was not renewed with the theatre, so he was looking for jobs. And out of sheer desperation, he took a job doing slapstick comedy, a massive step down. But what he'd soon realised, the skills he gained as a dramatic actor made him a much better comedian. He was able to use his body in ways that others couldn't match. It was silent comedy era. It was Charlie Chaplin. It's okay to set goals and fail. It's because it's all serving you in the end. It's not until you look back can you see how it served you. I wanted to be a development consultant. I had these grand dreams of helping developing countries with their public policies. I wrote this paper, which was published in a public management journal. As a result, I was interviewed for a podcast. The audience of the podcast, people who could potentially hire me. So this was When I was told it was an interview, I thought it was just going to be me and the interviewer. When I walked into the studio, 6 other people sitting around, terrified of public speaking.
Welcome to the SOAS Development Policy Podcast, and I am thrilled to introduce our next guest. It's actually one of our past students, Ms. Anis Gizelibash, who had her public-private partnership paper published in the Journal of Public Management. So, Anis, thank you for being here. So, Anis, tell us, you compared the French and the Anglo system. Tell us, why did you choose that, and what did you notice were the main differences between the two?
I chose that because you told me to.
Okay, let me perhaps. So the French one, as you recall, they had a very different system to the Anglo system, and you noticed in your paper that the French system was more successful than the English system. And why was that? So the French one was more successful. Yeah, because they had a better process, right? Yes. The French one was more successful. And the Anglo system failed because one won and the other one didn't. The French system worked because they had a better process. Is that right? Yes. Yeah. Thank you for confirming with us that the French PPP process was more successful than the Anglo process. That was it. Yeah. Yeah. Was there anything? Did she say one word right?
They didn't even have enough footage to stitch together a 5-minute conversation, and that was deeply humiliating. I told my friends about it.
Hey, I'm gonna be interviewed.
So after a few months of I decided to take public speaking lessons. I cannot let this fear dictate my life. Set a goal to become a competent public speaker, so I joined Toastmasters. I did the whole competent speaker manual that you go through, and as I was working my way through it, I turned this corner and I realized something that I absolutely love. So it doesn't matter if you set the wrong goals, it doesn't matter if you fail, because the thing that didn't work out for you could be the thing that helped things work out for you. A few more reasons why you should set goals. They help you get out of your comfort zone. If your goal is just a little bit out of your comfort zone, it doesn't feel so intimidating, so you can step out of it just a bit more. See, staying in your comfort zone feels safe and easy and warm and cozy and just delightful. I made a whole video about it. You can go and see why. Why don't people set goals?
I just like to go with the flow, see where life takes me.
That's just covering up for deep dissatisfaction and fear. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, and fear of what other people will say. You want to be a motivational speaker? You want to be an author? Who do you think you are? In the grand scheme of life, the pain of regret weighs much heavier on us than the fear of failure. And it could be people don't know how to set goals, a truth bomb. If you're not working on your goals, you're working for someone else to achieve their goals. So is it not better to work towards your goals? So now I'm going to share with you how to set goals in 4 steps. The first step is to look forward. And what's the vision of your life you want to have in 10 years' time? What do you want your life to look like? Who do you want to be? Just to be clear, this is not easy, and it does take time to think about these things. Did you know the average time people spend picking what to watch on Netflix is 20 minutes? At least spend as much time reflecting on it as you do deciding which Netflix show to watch. I recommend creating a vision for all areas of your life. Work, what kind of people are you working with? What are you doing? Where are you working? Are you enjoying it? What kind of adventures do you go on? Skiing trips, walks in the countryside, go-karting? What kind of relationships do you have? Significant other, immediate family, friends, community? Think about your health as well. Intellectual, spiritual. Write all of these down, and next to each one write a couple of sentences about how you'd like it to be. You can get specific, like minimal house with a lap pool. Now that you've set your vision, work backwards. Think about what kind of activities you need to do in order to achieve your vision. For each area, just pick 1 or 2 activities for now. For example, for relationships, I want to be surrounded by uplifting and supportive, visionary friends who are making a positive impact in this world. So working backwards, what kind of activities do I need to do to achieve that? In order to have what you want, you need to first give. So one thing I could do is perhaps be a good friend, reach out to my friends and check in with them. Oi! And 3, set specific goals for these activities. So with the friend example, I could say, okay, once a week, arrange a call with a friend. The 4th step is you need to have a why. Why is that goal important to you? Because if you don't have a strong enough reason, once it gets challenging, you give up. 2 big mistakes people make when goal setting. Setting goals without having a bigger vision for your life. What happens is once you've achieved that goal, it can leave you feeling empty and meaningless. It happens with elite athletes all the time. They achieve all of these gold medals and so on, but after that, they feel completely depressed. Second mistake people make, the goal being the end in itself. Use the goal as a means to an end. It's about helping you do the activity so you become the person you need to be in order to achieve that vision. Over 10 years ago, I'd never run 10K before in my life. At the time, the most running I did was to catch a bus. Jen and I, we both decided, hey, why don't we run 10K? Found this 10K race in about 3 months' time, and we signed up to run in that race. Jen put together this amazing training session for us over 3 months, ran it in about 54 minutes or something. And then after that, our running kind of fizzled away. I didn't have the bigger vision for my life. I set this vision by 2030. I want to be stronger, fitter, more flexible, healthier, and more energetic than I am now. After creating that vision, I looked at, okay, what are the activities I need to do to get there? I need to build up endurance, so running. Another one is I need to build more strength, so I need to do more strength building. And then I set small goals. Prior to that, I was only running 1 mile a few times a week. I started off by running 2 kilometers, then 3 kilometers. I intentionally changed it to kilometers because the number is bigger, so psychologically it felt like I was running more.
I used to run 1 mile. Now I can run 2 kilometers and then I can run 3 kilometers. I am such a good runner. So good.
I increased that weekly running from 3K, then I had to run 5K a week, do a 5K run in one go. The next goal was run 10K a week. And now it's come to a place where I'm no longer need willpower to go and do it. It's become a part of who I am. Hope that helps. In the comments, I'd love to know, what was your biggest takeaway? What will you do next? Watch this video next. It goes into deeper detail about how you can use a journal and track your goals. Game changer for me. It helps you put it into practice. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. For those of you who have subscribed, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And for those of you who continue to watch these videos, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Don't take it for granted one bit. And if you have any questions, if you want me to cover a topic in an upcoming video, please share in the comments below. We've got some lovely episodes coming up for you in the coming weeks. Thank you. See you in another episode.